What's going on, y'all? About to send this link out. Then we're going to go ahead and get started. Give me 1 second. Let me know if y'all can hear me good. All right, about to send this link out. All right, bam. So we starting a little bit early today, mainly because I wanted to see how this news was going to affect the chart. So I was up, so I was like, might as well start. But I also got a little bit of things to do. But nonetheless, we're still going to be on for London session. We're still going to be catching these setups. Caught this huge move, called it on, I think, not yesterday. What's today? Friday, so maybe Wednesday. Let's see really quick. Where's that move at? So we called this on the 9th. So we called this on Wednesday. Took a little while to break this level, but finally broke this daily support level, which was being treated as a resistance. Those that was in yesterday's live with the members during the New York News Live, we went over this. If y'all weren't in that live, make sure to check that out because it's recorded and posted in the channel. But again, we've been catching these buys for a little while now. Not only were we catching like the entire uptrend up, but then after it broke this choppiness, those that was here for the the London session lives, at least at the beginning of the month on the 3rd, especially this week, we're breaking down and projecting the higher highs and the bullish momentum to continue. And sure enough, it did that. It just struggled really hard the last 3 days to break this resistance level, but that makes sense. But as you can see, we not only caught yesterday's entire daily candlestick, but we're currently on today's daily candlestick as well. Now, we do got GBP news about to start in a second. So we're about to see how it affects the markets. What's going on, y'all? I see y'all jumping in here. Still in GN, and then for the members, I'm still in GA. But I see if it's going to be able to break these next levels or not. Oh, okay, the news started. Looks like it's about to try to break that level. I got GA up as well. GA finally broke this daily level. So now I'm about to see if it can hold this level. And if it can, we can see the next TPs getting hit, as well as possibly some more entries on this. Yeah, that thing's pushing up nicely. So I'm in GN and GA. Called these trades out yesterday. Also still holding my gold position. Called this one for free on yesterday's live. Well, not Tuesdays and Wednesday's play was on this one. Entered on Tuesday's live stream on YouTube. Then we broke down this one, but we entered this after the New York live and the New York news yesterday. But again, projected and broke this down in yesterday's live as well. Why did we go for sales? Pretty simple. Again, the daily time frame, you can see price has not made any highs or shown any signs of it going to the upside. So it only makes sense to go for sales because we see a clear, obvious downtrend. Saw the retest off here, caught the entire daily candlestick on Tuesday, Wednesday, and then we rode this wick down, me and the members yesterday on Thursday. So now we're about to see if we can break this level here, where last time we was catching these sales, this is where price came to a halt and caused this little reversal where we caught these nice buys. So if price today can break and hold underneath this level, we can see the downtrend definitely start. But if price continues to respect this level and reject, especially if it breaks back above like 1936, then we could possibly see the uptrend continue. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens today. But we're not going to look at those right now. So GN is still flying. Let's see what these other currency pairs are up to. Yeah, EA's still been chilling right there. What's going on, Shawn? I see you. All right, bet you can hear me good. Awesome. Yeah, as far as news today, We got GBP news popping off right now. And then later on going into New York, we got USD news. We got the core PPI. And then 2 hours, well, hour and a half later, we got USD news again, prelim. So that's pretty much what we got ending the week. Then looking at next week, then we got a pretty regular week again. We got pretty much high impact news every day, like how it usually is. Well, Friday there's not really much going on, or Thursday. So yeah, depending on what happens today, it looks like today, Monday and Tuesday is really going to determine the direction price is going to be going for the rest of the month, or at least the next couple of weeks. Yeah, but we're just 2 minutes into this news event. We're going to see what the next 5 minutes looks like. But so far, y'all should be nice and blue on y'all screens. All right, we broke this down and entered this on Tuesday's live. You see we entered at 3:09 a.m. We go live 3 a.m. EST. Of course, today we're on live an hour earlier, but usually we're live as soon as London session starts. Then you also see this gold move we was talking about before. We entered this on Tuesday as well. Nice 1-3, the gold move, and currently is at, let's pull this up. Well, it's retraced. So before the retracement, it was a nice 1-1, almost 1-2. But it's chilling right underneath this level. This is the previous lows from yesterday's London session / transition to Tokyo session. Those that was in the live yesterday, remember price was right here chilling. We waited for price to retrace back up. It did so. This wick right here was the news candlestick. Then soon after that, broke back underneath here. After it broke underneath, that's what went for the sell. Did one last retest, dropped back down, hit the same level, broke below it, and now it's just chilling underneath this level of traffic here. So we're going to see if it can continue to hold this level as resistance. If it can continue to hold this level as resistance, we can see price potentially continue to drop to the downside. Now, why did this fake out not make me go for a buy? Because again, on the bigger time frames, we're bearish. So even if price was to shoot up, I'm not going to go for a buy when we're in a downtrend. Just like I'm not going to go for a sell if I'm in an uptrend. So all I did was, since price didn't hold this level as resistance, all I was going to do is, like we do all the time on the live streams, is wait for price to hit the next level above it or break down to the level below it again. In this case, price didn't come to the level above it, broke back down below this level. Once I saw that, went for the sell immediately. But we're just chilling right now. Yeah, these pairs are still pushing up. Let me let the members know that GN hit the middle of the zone. All right, bam. All right, let's see what GA's up to. Let's see if we can hit the next TP. So we're about to approach the next TP. I can't remember if this was a free play or members only play. So let's scroll down really quick. Those just joined the stream, make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free Signal Room, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. Last week we went 15-4, catching 72,624 pips. Last month we went 34-3, catching a total of 105,389 pips. So as far as we did yesterday, we went 4-0 yesterday. So the GA play was in the free channel. All right, so we enter this right here. Yeah, so the next TP, as you can see here, price is at 94.85. Wait. 94.85. So we hit all the TPs already. So let me let y'all know that we hit the TPs. I didn't notify y'all. That was my bad. I think we just broke it, actually. Yeah, we broke it off this news candlestick, so we just hit it. So let me go ahead and let y'all know that we just hit that. Yeah, because yesterday we hit TP5. TP6 was 94.65. Yeah, we're at 94.85. So let me let y'all know that we just hit the final TP on GA as well. Now, granted, we entered these trades before the news event, but why is price continuing to pump in our favor? Because if y'all haven't watched my news, how to trade news video on YouTube, I'm going to link that in the channel in a second. But I break it down in that, all right? Basically, it doesn't matter what the high impact news event says, what is supposed to be projected. I never read all this stuff. If you see me on here, I never click this stuff because I don't care what it's saying. Why? Because the person reading the news already had it planned out. They didn't have it planned out, but they're just reading a piece of paper that was handed to them to read the reports. Like they already know what they have planned for the whole week to how it's going to play out. They know how they, or where I should say, they want price to go at the end of the month, end of the quarter, all that stuff. So all we need to do is understand how price moves. And how we're going to understand how price moves by taking the time to learn how to read the charts and the candlesticks. Once you learn how to read the charts and the candlesticks, then you'll be able to follow the flow of price. And then once you understand how the flow of price works, then you'll start to notice that literally even on news events days, price will 9 times out of 10 continue to go the way projected as if there wasn't a news event. Only thing that happens during these news events is sometimes fake outs, huge pushes in your direction or favors sometimes, or rejections. Now, obviously, I go more in depth and detail with that in the course and with the members of Advanced Play Signal Room, but I do got a video, on my YouTube channel. Let me find it really quick. Here it is, How to Trade News. It's titled How to Trade News. So there's two parts. There's the part one. In part one, I explain step by step what I do and how I attack news days. And then in part two, I break down 2 trades where I literally did exactly what I explained in this video. So I'm going to drop both of those in the chat. All right, bam. Yeah, but we're just chilling right now. So the way prices look, I want to see it break this resistance level right here. And I want to see a higher high get made today. I want to see a higher high get made today. It was struggling all last month, really, to break this resistance level. Finally broke that level with this wonky candlestick formation. Then you see price broke above. You see these wicks struggling. Then you see price wicked. We rode this wick up yesterday. And now we're riding this wick and this candlestick up today. So I want to see the higher high get made today on GA. What's going on, Monty? I see you in here. And then those watching the recorded of this stream, these are the 2 videos I linked in the chat. Make sure to check those both out. Watch them in order. Watch this one first, and then watch this one second. And they're both on my YouTube channel. So we got a new 5-minute about to start. Let's see what GN's up to. Yeah, GN's still pushing up nicely as well. So the original position that was called on Wednesday is currently at a 1 to 3 risk to reward, almost 1 to 4. So that means whatever you're risking, whether you're over leveraging or not, you should be up 3 times your risk. So if you was risking $50, you should be up 150. If you was risking 100, you should be up 300. If you was risking 1,000, you should be up 3,000 right now. And then this position right here is almost at a 1 to 2. It's a 1.6. So I'm up about 1.5, whatever I was risking. So basically what we want to see off this next candlestick is, again, this is a key price level. You can literally see in real time how prices touch this level and how it's rejecting and struggling to push and break past that level. Why? Because this is what I identified as a key support resistance level. If we scroll to the left, let me go on a bigger time frame to make it quicker. Let me zoom out really quick. Trying to find some candlesticks, but it hasn't been this high in a while, as we can see. So I had to do some extreme back testing. All right, so I still don't see, I see this wick right here. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna have to go even further. Dang, how far did I go when I went to mark this level off? Because I don't see what I'm looking for. All right, I had to go on the daily to see it. All right. Give me 1 second. Which one's this GN? So where are we at right now? Okay, so we're at 1140. All right, cool. We're at 1140. 1140, which is right here. Okay, cool. So off these wicks right here, you can see how price is treated as a support resistance level. Now, if you don't understand how to read wicks, I have a video on YouTube. It's not titled how to read wicks, but it's titled how to read candlesticks. I got multiple videos on that. But first, let's highlight this so you can see which one we're talking about. But you can clearly see here when price hit this level, it rejected. Then when price broke above this level, you see how it's respecting that as support. Then when price broke back below, you see these wicks treating as resistance. You see price retested, rejected. Then you see when price came back up, same thing, respecting the support resistance level. You can clearly see how price hit this level, shot back up. Then you also see when price hit this level, did the retest, shot down. You also see how this wick touched this level, shot down. And then if we go to the present, we see, well, when we turn bar replay off, we can literally see price reacting the same exact way to this level. So that's why we have this level marked off. All right. So what we can see for this next 15 is either price, since price has been shooting up all night, really, because it was stuck at this level. So it shot up all night. It's been pushing up all night. So what we can see is either price reject this level, possibly come all the way back down here, or just retrace a little and then reattempt to break this level. And then depending on how it reacts after reattempt / retest, it might break. And if it breaks and treats level of support, we're going to go for another buy. But if it rejects that level, we're going to wait for another entry here. Okay, we're still going for buys. We're not going to enter unless price breaks above this level here or retraces back down to here. Now, a good example of the latter is a GJ move that we caught the other day. So we can pull this back up. Give me 1 second, y'all. My bad, y'all. My dog saw some shadows and decided to let me know about it. But let's get back to it. What's going on, Richie? I see you in here. Those just joined the stream. We're just riding the wave right now in the trades we're in. We haven't entered anything new yet. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal room, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. Go ahead and hit that first link, and you'll be able to check that out for yourself. Now, pulling this up. So that's what I'm talking about. And those that was here on the live stream on Tuesday / Wednesday, you'll remember this right here. And then the members, you'll remember this as well, because one, we entered this buy, but also in the New York price watch list, we broke this down before it broke above this level. So those that was on the live stream, y'all remember who was in this position. Well, I was in this position, I should say, and the price was retracing. When price retraced right here, I announced that I got wicked out and secured my profits and explained why. And I said, because price broke this level here, so there's a higher chance or likelihood that it could retrace back down to my entry. And again, the ultimate goal is to make money. Sure enough, price did end up doing that. So imagine if I would have not had my stop loss and profit or closed with some money. What if I would have held it because of FOMO and greed and started hoping that price would push back up in my favor? I would have lost all my money, right? Because even right here, it did one more retest, which is just natural because of this key price level. And then what happened? Rejected his stop loss. So not only was I able to make money off this position, but then I was able to make twice as much as I was risking again off the same move. All right. So that's a perfect example right here of what could potentially happen. But a new 15 did just start. Now we're not going to mess with GJ right now. I kind of don't like how it looks. I got to fix my levels on this as well. So we're going to pull back up. Yeah. Yeah, GA is still chilling. So GA is chilling on the top of that zone right there. Yeah, so now I broke that level. Now I was doing the retest, which was looking for. You see it's doing a retest. Now you see price wicking up. So it's showing that it's treating that level of support. So our price can continue to hold this level. I'm going to look to add another position right here. I'm going to continue to ride this wave up. Now I have not entered this yet. Waiting to see how price reacts here. But like always, I like to put my trade ideas out so I can see if my trade idea is even worth considering. Because again, risk to reward. If you're not looking at risk to reward before you enter a trade, start doing it. You'll thank yourself later. And if you don't understand how risk to reward works, I got a couple of videos on my YouTube channel for that as well. Let me find them really quick. Yeah, but we're just riding the wave on these right now. So right now, price rejected that level. Now it's reattempting to try to break it again. So off this reattempt, it's either going to succeed and then reject, or it's going to succeed, continue to hold this level, and then shoot back up, or continue to shoot up, I should say. This is wicking up nicely. So we don't really have any news for the rest of London session, and not until New York, and that is at 8:30. And then we got some news at 10 o'clock as well. So we're just gonna be chilling right now. Went live with the members during yesterday's news event. Caught this nice gold trade. That thing's retracing up now. It's about to hit my stop loss. But as far as gold goes, we're going to be looking for sales still. Now, one thing we have to notate and acknowledge is, again, right here. Because, again, you look to the left, it's going to explain what's happening in the present and what could potentially happen in the future. Last time price we went down and had this downtrend where we were catching sales, price stopped and came to a halt right here. Now we're right back where we left off, and we have a news event today, which is not a coincidence. So based off whatever happens during this news event, it's either going to break this level or it's going to reject this level. Now, I know that sounds pretty obvious, but you'll understand it a little bit. And the more you see news events, the more you'll kind of understand what's going on. But we just do a quick bar replay. We can see here that this is a key support resistance level. Why? Because we can see last time price hit this level. You can see how it retested, tree that support, shot up. You even see this wick here, shot up. And then you see here when price, rejected this level before it broke back above, what did it do? Retested. And then even before it exploded to the upside, you see this candlestick right here, wicked, rejected, then the explosion up. So you look to the left, it's going to explain what's happening in the present and what could potentially happen in the future. So let me get rid of this really quick. So now I'm about to play this and just watch what happens when price is the same support resistance level. And if we zoom out even further, we can see here, price hit this level, huge rejection to the downside. And this was all the way in 2021. Right? So for over 2 years, we see just this one level, I'm not even looking at these other levels, just this one level for over 2 years has been respected as support resistance. So what do you think is going to happen this year? You think it's going to change up on us? No, it's going to do the same thing. Price always repeats itself. Now watch. Boom. Hit that level. Rejected. Right? Now it's about to reattempt to try to break that level again. Rejected again. So it failed to make a lower low twice. So once we saw that, that was an indication that there could have been a reversal. That's when we went for the buys. Sure enough, price reversed. Then when we hit this key support resistance level here, price did the same thing. Rejected, reattempted, rejected. And that's when we started catching the sales back down. So price is right back where we left off doing a retest. So we're going to see if it can break this level and treat it as resistance, or we're going to continue to treat it as support and then reject back to the upside. So that's what we're going to be seeing happening today. GN and GA is going crazy though, so let's pull those back up because those are pumping nicely. Yeah, I'm considering another entry on here though. Got about 7 minutes to the next 15. About 37 minutes until London session starts. Those just joined the stream. We're just riding the wave on the trades we took yesterday. We have not entered any new trades yet. Didn't take any positions last night either. Just continue to ride the wave into Tokyo session. Didn't take any new positions, new trades. Go ahead and hit that first link and join the free signal room, free Telegram. So when you hit that free signal room, free Telegram, first thing you're going to see is this right here. Then you're going to scroll up. Well, you can click right here as well. Then it's going to take you to yesterday, which is August the 10th. You see, this was one of the trades we took in the free channel. Every trade posted, you're going to have my personal entry, SL, TPs, the time the trade was posted, how many people viewed or entered the trade, reactions, TPs getting hit, all that good stuff. So yesterday we ended up going 4-0. We're 12-0 for the week right now. Caught a total of 849 pips. Took a GA buy. All TPs got hit, but at the time only 44 pips was caught. Took a GN buy. All TPs was hit. Caught 90 pips. We're up way more than 90 right now. Then we took a gold sell. TP4 got hit. Caught 700 pips. And then we took an EN buy. TP3 got hit. Caught 15 pips. Wicked this out and exploded to the upside, but it happens. And then as far as Wednesday, we went 3-0 Wednesday. Caught a total of 1,809 pips. Took a GA buy. TP2 got hit. Caught 17 pips. Took a GN buy. TP7 got hit. Caught 66 pips. Took a gold sell. All TPs got hit. Caught 1,700 pips. Then took a GJ buy. TP3 got hit. Caught 26 pips. Was 8-0 for the week at that time. Same thing. You click right here. It's going to show all the trades. And then also at the end of the day, I post, well, I didn't do it this day, which was interesting. But I usually post screenshots of what's going on in the Advanced Play Signal Room. But I didn't do it this day. Oh, that's probably because I posted some right here. Then Monday, we started off, no, this was Tuesday. So Tuesday, we went 3-0. Caught a total 1,207 pips. Took an EJ buy, caught 85 pips. Took an EA buy, caught 147 pips. Took a gold sell, caught 900 pips. Then took a GJ buy, caught 75 pips. So while we're talking, I don't know if y'all been noticing, but if y'all didn't notice, just rewind like 1 minute, and you'll see that this candlestick was green, showing it was trying to push to the upside and break these levels of traffic, but you see it's still kind of struggling. So that's why we're just patiently waiting, see how price is reacting right here. We're going to see what the next 15 looks like. And then by that time, London session is going to be starting, and, we'll see what the opening candlestick looks like. And then this is how we did Monday with 2-0 Monday. So I haven't taken any losses this week at all. Now, last week we took 4 losses, went 15-4. You can see that right here. Went 15-4. Monday, we caught 2,529 pips. Tuesday, we caught 1,129 pips. Wednesday, we got 24,463 pips. Thursday, we caught 34,877 pips. And then Friday, we caught 9,626 pips. Ended the week with a total of 72,624 pips caught. 71,932 of those pips were strictly with the members in the Advanced Play Signal Room, giving us a 79% win rate for the week. So we're going to go back into this, but really quick, let's see what these other pairs are up to. So we see here the wick the level again, rejecting. So you still see his respected level as resistance and struggling. Again, what we call resistance is resisting to break to the upside, is resisting this level. You see it's literally rejecting in real time. So that's why we're just chilling right now, waiting. But we're nice and deep in profit because we entered all the way down here. So we're not tripping right now. Let's see what gold's up to. Gold's retracing still. EA is still stuck there. Okay, so EJ just broke this level. Missed a nice move yesterday on it. Literally started like maybe 30 minutes after I took my nap before the stream yesterday. Then that thing exploded all day. So since it finally broke this resistance level, which we've been talking about for the past month, and exploded to the upside, we're going to be looking for buys. So we can't possibly see a retracement, but we're still going to be looking for buys for the most part. So if price can hold this level, we're going to go for a buy here. But there is a chance, a possibility that I could try to retrace, especially when the news pops off later on, or before the news pops off later on today during New York session, we could see a possible retracement, but at the end of the day, we're still looking for buys, especially because we just broke above this strong resistance level where we can see. Let's just do a bar replay. Might as well, right? Because when you see it in real time, it'll not only help you look at charts and candlesticks in real time, and any other day correctly, but it'll also kind of help explain what took place, especially if you missed the move, you weren't watching candlestick by candlestick what price was doing. You get what I'm saying? So we're just going to pay attention to this golden line right here. So when we zoom out, we see where it's nice and bullish. We've been catching buys all year on this. Now let's zoom back in and focus right here. So we have a nice little higher high here, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Price rejected this level, did this higher low, reattempted to make a higher high, rejected the same exact, look at this. Again, price repeating itself, literally mirrored itself. Same exact level, almost exactly perfect, which is ridiculous. Rejected it again. So when price rejected that level, of course, if it doesn't go up, it's going to have to just go down. So that's exactly what happened there. Price shot down. That's when we caught some sells, but it failed to continue the downtrend. But you see again for the third time, same level, rejected and failed. Whoops. You see the same level here, rejected and failed. But then you see it still was struggling to make lower lows. So because price was struggling to make lower lows, that's what made me see that the bullish momentum was still in play. And then we caught a buy the day before, but we missed the buy yesterday. So now that price finally broke this level that was being treated as a strong resistance, now we want to see it be treated as a strong support. So on the daily time frame, if it doesn't happen today, it's going to happen tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, next week. But it's going to have to do a retest on the daily time frame at some point. It might continue to explode for a day or two, but it's going to have to retrace at some point. So if it does continue to hold this low and look for a buy, do keep that in mind that price, again, it's just how price works. It's going to have to retrace at some point. But again, you see here, one last time treating as resistance, shot above. You see how it retested the support, then exploded to the upside. Mark that off right there. Got a new 15 about to start right now. Let's say stop loss right here. Let's see what GA's up to. Look at that, rejected. Was green, rejected, turned red. Now it's about to try to reattempt. So it's either going to reject, do some retracements and reattempt, or retrace all back down to this daily level, or off this reattempt, it's going to break that level and continue to push to the upside. So that's what we're watching doing. But everybody should have their SL on profit if they're still holding. No one should let neither one of these two trades turn red on them. Yeah, but we're just chilling right now. New 15 just started. Give me 1 second, y'all. Just pulling up my other charts. I got questions, of course. Drop them in the chat. You guys want me to look at a specific chart, specific pair, feel free to ask. But if not, we're just going to be chilling right now. But we are going to go over the indices because we haven't gone over them yet. So we're going to go over that really quick. Went over this with the members, of course, earlier. But we're going to go over it on the live for everybody. So indices had an interesting day yesterday. A few good little fake outs. You could have made money on a buy or sell yesterday. Obviously, I was leaning towards sells. Obviously, not on here, but if we look at NAS and SPX, you can see why I was going for sells. Went for some sells earlier this week as well. Now, US30 It's kind of forming a little level of traffic here. It is still bullish. I would not consider sales on US30 unless it breaks below 35,000. There is a resistance level it's under right now where you can see some short-term sales down to maybe around 35.60, 35.50. But if you want to be super safe, you want to wait to see if price can break that level. Now, I personally would even trade US30. I would trade NAS or SPX over US30 because if we look at NAS or SPX, we see something completely different, right? And we see price has been flowing a lot smoother, and there was multiple nice moves to catch here. There was a nice sell move to catch on yesterday on this. I got in a little late on this. Am I even in this, or did I get wicked out of this? Let me see. I think I might have got wicked out. Yeah, I got wicked out. I was in it, but I got wicked out. I had my stop loss at what's it say? It says 15,150. 15,150. Yeah, so I was riding this wave right here. I put my stop loss at 15,150. Wicked me out off that retest. So yeah, if I was going to be trading any of the indices, I'd rather choose NAS and SPX because they're a lot cleaner looking for setups. We can see clear bearish momentum. Those I remember that was here during this, what day was this? Like at least the last couple weeks, maybe the last week of July. I'll remember me breaking down that if we broke these two levels, then we can see possibly the bearish momentum come into play. We see this was a strong resistance level. Price broke that, treated that support once, then broke it on Wednesday. And of course, yesterday and today it's treating as resistance. So we can continue to hold underneath 15,200, 15,180 price range. We can continue to look for sell on NAS. I wouldn't really consider buys unless, I mean, you could do it off this level. I would wait to see how price reacts if it comes back up to around 15,300, 15,320. If it treats that level as support, then you could possibly look for buys. But the way it's holding this lower right now, I'm leaning towards sells. But it is struggling to break this support resistance level right here as well, though, which we can see the past couple days it's hit, but struggled to break. And then we go to SPX, we'll see a similar formation. So yeah, if out of the three, I'd rather look at SPX and NAS for setups. But same thing, we got this support level here that SPX is struggling to break. Now, I wouldn't look for buys on this unless there's a support level here at around 44.90, 44.95. You can look for possible buys. Yeah, so anything above that, I would probably look for buys, but there's also a resistance level at 45.10. So I'll wait to see how it reacts to the range here. Now, if it breaks above 45.10, then we could see price possibly go to 45.30, 45.35. Now, if it breaks above this level, then we could see the bullish momentum kick back into play. Now, if it rejects any of those two levels, if it comes here, rejects, we're looking for sells. If it even comes up to here, then rejects, we could possibly look for sells. But if it comes up to here, especially if it breaks and holds this level, we can see as we zoom out, the bullish momentum continue into play. So it's going to be interesting. Like I said, today's news is going to be very interesting for the USD pairs, especially. And we can see that clearly on the time frames and charts on SPX, NAS, and gold included. So yeah, we're going to be watching those pairs. So as of now, they're not really any good setups. We're just watching them just to see what they're doing, what they're up to. But we're just chilling right now. GSO's a nice 1 to 2. It's doing a retest right now to see if it can hold this low as support. You see how it tapped it. The second candlestick rejected to do the retest. Now we see the third candlestick kind of playing on this low, trying to determine if it's going to respect or reject it right now. So we're just watching to see what price is going to do. Because again, we do not control the markets. We're not trying to influence our will into the markets. We're simply just watching to see what happens and going with the flow of price. That's all we're doing. So I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to put EJ on this one. Yeah, so we're going to be waiting for the London session, see what's going on there. We got a couple minutes to the next 5 minutes, a few minutes to the next 15. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok, y'all. Y'all should see it on the bottom of y'all's screen. Instagram is playmaker_way. TikTok is playmakerway. I post daily on both pages. Make sure to check out both. And if you want to contact me directly, you can DM me on Instagram as well. I respond to all messages. So if you have any questions about strategy, charts, trading in general, any of the signals, feel free to ask. Those just joined the stream, we have not entered this yet. This is just a trade idea. We're in 3 trades right now. Members are in 3, free channels in 2. Go ahead and hit that first link. You'll see what we're in right now. We're going to pull it up in a second. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. You go into the free signal, free Telegram. You'll be able to check that out and see for yourself. But right now, we're just chilling, waiting for London session. My bad, y'all. Write some trade ideas up right now. So right now we see EJ doing their little retest. This was clearly a resistance. Almost knocked my whole setup over. This was clearly a resistance level. Price shot up, treating as resistance, resistance. Price broke above it. Now it's retesting to see if we can treat it as support. Price can treat it as support. We're going to look for a buy. If price rejects that level, we're going to look for a buy down here. But either way, we're looking for buys. I'm not looking for sells anytime soon. Let's see what these other pairs are up to. All right, new 5 minutes just started. I'm going to keep it on EJ for right now. And let me zoom in so y'all can really see how these candlesticks are reacting to these levels right here. So let me zoom in so y'all can really see. Those just watching, shout out to y'all still watching. I know the number went down a little bit, but shout out to y'all still watching because this is the reality of trading. You're not going to just open a chart and jump into a trade. You're going to have to do an analysis. You're going to have to patiently wait for the setup because there are some days, I'm not going to lie, that it's not often, but there are some days where I open the chart and the setup's just there ready for me. But sometimes you got to be there a little bit early because you want to meet the move. You don't want to be late to the move or just on time. You want to be a little bit early so that way you're prepared. You already know what the game plan is, and now you're just waiting for the setup. All right. Same thing with entering a trade or being in a trade. Doesn't matter if you're a scalper, swing trader, day trader. You're going to have to wait a little bit sometimes for the setup to come into play. And then how long the trade takes, that's a whole nother subject. You know what I'm saying? But not every trade is going to take the same amount of time to play out. You know what I mean? Sometimes it might take 30 minutes. Sometimes it might take an hour. Sometimes it might take 4 hours. Sometimes it might take a day. It all depends on the volume, the level of traffic, the zones, all that good stuff. But the one thing that doesn't change is the type of setups you look for. You should be looking for the same exact setups every day. And you should be able to find the same exact setups every day. Only few exceptions is like how it was a couple of weeks ago, the last week of July, where it was super choppy and rangy because all the news events. Like those are one of the few exceptions. But besides, like if there's high impact news events or bank holidays, you should be able to find a setup every day. Always suggest having at least four good pairs, right? You should have an indice, whether that's SPX, US30, or gold, based on whatever your account size is, or whatever your account size can handle. But you should have an indice. You should trade gold because every account can trade gold unless you have like $100 or less account. But you have $100+ you can trade gold. And then two currency pairs because it doesn't matter if you have $50, $100, you can trade currency pairs. So if you have four pairs you're looking at, you're going to have at least one of those that's going to have a good setup. Because again, there are going to be some days where some pairs aren't going to have any good setups. So that's why you need to have multiple pairs you look at that you like. That way, if one's not a good setup or one's just not as good a setup at that time, you'll have another one that's at a good setup so you can enter a trade. You know what I mean? But let's see what these AED pairs are up to. Yeah, so it's pretty much, this is still rejecting. And then GA is still pretty much in the same spot it was this entire 15. Hasn't even really moved. Let's go into 5 minutes and see what we see. Yeah, so on the 5 minute, we can see something slightly different. So you see the retest, you see price trying to break this level, but it's struggling, which is why we marked this level off to see if price can hold this level. We see it's attempting, but it hasn't done it yet. So we're still just patiently waiting. But again, this is about to be happening just in time for London session, which is why usually we don't even take any trades until the London session opening. Now, let me backtrack a little bit. I would say like between the hour between London session and Tokyo, I would personally wait. And we see right here what happens. So let's look at this right here. So this is the 230 candlestick. This was the 215. This was the 2 o'clock candlestick. So this entire hour, price has just been chilling at this level right here. So, and then when London session starts, it should determine by that time whether it's going to respect or reject this level. If not, by the time this candlestick ends, it determines that. But new 15 just started, so let's go through these pairs really quick. EJ is looking like it's about to continue to respect the level of support. GN is looking like it's about to reattempt to try to break that level. Yeah, I like EJ. I'm gonna write EJ up. Not in it yet though, but I do like how it's looking. Those just joined the stream, go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free center room from Telegram. Call this move out yesterday. Final TVs got hit, and it's just been flying and just pushing up all night. So we're nice and blue in these positions right now. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. Last week we went 15-4, caught a total of 72,624 pips, ended the week with a 79% win rate. Last month we went 34-3, caught a total of 105,389 pips. 96,594 of those pips were strictly with the members in the advanced play signal room, ending the month 34-3. Gives a 92% win rate. You click, all you got to do is scroll to August 6th. Then you click right here. It's going to take you to the beginning of the month of July. All wins and losses are posted in here. Every trade posted has my personal entry, SL, TPs, the time the trade was posted, how people viewed or entered the trade, reactions, TPs getting hit, all that good stuff, screenshots of positions, and of course, screenshots of what's going on in the advanced play signal room as well. So go ahead and click that and check that out. And if you really want to do some research on me, you can click this pinned message in the free signal room, and this will take you to a year ago, and you can see how we've been consistently profitable, student results testimonials, how we've been averaging high 80 and high 90% win rates weekly, monthly, and quarterly for literally over a year. So you can do that as well. And if you click that pinned message, you can scroll up all the way, because we started this in May last year. So you can scroll to literally the beginning of the playbook to see how we literally just started off with a bang when we first started the playbook. Now, of course, the setup and how I used to post stuff is a little bit different because, you know, you improve as you go. But the TPs and stuff has not changed. The moves and stuff has not changed. The screenshots of positions have not changed. So go ahead and check that stuff out. Now, looking at the candlesticks, because we're still looking here, is going for that reattempt. Remember, those I was here at least 20, maybe 30 minutes ago. I said price hit this level. It's going to reject. It's going to go for the retest, which we see right now. Now, based off this retest, it's either going to reject again, or it's going to break through, reject again, or off the retest after it breaks through, it could support that level, respect it, and continue to push up. So that's the three possible scenarios we can see happening right here. GA is still kind of stuck at this level of traffic. Strong support resistance level right here. Looking at EJ is still chilling. So we'll have to see if it can break this level right here. So we can clearly see right here how we have like a small little level right here. Whoops. If I can click it. Let me use my actual mouse because the mouse pad is tripping right now. So we mark this level off right here. Let's try that again. So bam. We mark this level off right here. We're going to thin this out. We're going to change the color first so we don't throw ourselves off. We're going to thin this out. We can see here how this is a minor level of resistance. Price closed both these candlesticks at the exact same spot. Right? It closed at the exact same spot. And then the two candlesticks after that, we can see just like how it was rejecting this level. We can see these next two candlesticks rejecting these levels. We literally just saw price tap this level, and now it's dropping down. So if price can break this level, we can possibly see price continue to push to the upside. There's these levels on literally every time frame. Obviously, the bigger the time frame, the more relevant and stronger they are. But there's these levels on every single time frame. All right, EJ is respecting that level. G is kind of struggling. So even if it rejects this level, I'm still closing this trade blue nonetheless. Because again, the entry was not this one. Which one is it? The entry was all the way down here. So off this trade right now, I'm up 2 times, almost 3 times my risk. So I'm looking to see if it can hold this level and break above it. If it can break and stay above this level, I'm going to look to add a second position here and see if we can take out these highs to the left. Little wiki for the day. It's been kind of even for the day so far. Did a retest, shot up, hit this level, rejected. Now it's just chilling, playing around on the daily level. So we're just waiting to see which side of the coin price is going to stay on. Yeah, I like this right here too. So we got about 8 minutes till London session starts. Those just joined the stream, we have not entered this yet. This is just a trade idea. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join a free signal room, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. We're currently in 3 trades right now, deep in profit on all of them. Go ahead and hit that first link. You'll be able to check that out for yourselves. Also, this is your first time on the channel. Welcome. Appreciate you giving the channel a chance. Go ahead and hit that bell and sub button because we don't just live trade and live stream every day, but we post weekly content on the same page as well. The most recent one we just dropped was how to become consistently profitable by trading. I'm gonna drop that in the chat right now. Make sure to check that out. Let me drop that in the chat really quick. Yeah, but London session about to start in a little bit. We're gonna see what happens. But we post content weekly. If you hit that profile and just do some scrolling, you'll be able to see for yourselves. We got trade breakdowns, trading psychology videos, trading tip videos, trading plan videos, videos on trading view, risk to reward, support resistance, all types of stuff. So make sure to explore. Almost said explode. I don't need y'all to explode. Make sure to hit that like button too while y'all jumping in here. Yeah, I think it's still struggling. Yeah, so we're going to see what the next 15 looks like. The GBP news didn't really do much, but it's just pump in our favor. Ever since that pump during the news event, we can see prices literally just been at a halt. So we look at GN. This was the news event candlestick. Price has literally just been stuck where it left off the entire hour after that. Same thing with GA. We're about to see what this London session looks like, though. It's Friday. I'm about to end this week on a good note. As of right now, we are currently, what are we? We are currently 12-0 for the week right now. I didn't take any trades last night during Tokyo session. Just continue to hold these positions that was called yesterday. New 5-minute just started. All right, so it's doing the retest again. So we're just going to move this over. Again, if it rejects this level, we're going to look for a buy down here. But either way, we're looking for buys either way. Kind of like both these levels. I'm mark both these levels off. Kind of both of them. Yeah, so we're going to move this over. Then we're going to mark this one off. Again, I'm not against the retracement, but if it decides to continue to hold this level, I will go for a buy. But I'm not against the retracement because I'll just help us catch more pips. And if retraces and comes to this level, then shoots up, it'll just give us a higher likelihood and chance of price continuing to pump in our favor. So, not against the rejection of this level, but we want to see if we can respect it because it did just break above it. So, we're going to see if we can hold that support. I'm going to put this on a smaller time frame. Got a few minutes till London starts, but let's see what happens. Going to be looking for New Zealand buys, AED buys, JPY buys, NAS SPX potential sells, then gold sells. That's going to be the game plan. And then those watching the recorded, this is that video I just linked earlier. It's my most recent video on the channel, though. Make sure to check that video out. It's one of my longer videos. Still straight to the point, but it's longer because it's a little bit more in depth than usual. Because kind of a sneak peek of what's to come towards the end of this month with the YouTube member only live streams and trade breakdowns and back testing videos. But like I said, more information to come on that. I'm still testing some things out. So once I finish testing and tweaking things out, I'll post official information for all that. Yeah, but we see this retest. We see how price touched this level. Now it's wicking and shooting back up. Again, not a coincidence. Saw it happen again. Not a coincidence. Got a couple minutes till London session starts. I'm going to see what happens. But I like this right here. Going to see what this next 5 minute looks like, though. GN and GA look like they're reattempting to try to break up to the upside. Look at GA. I look to add some more positions on these. Gonna wait to see how it closes, though. I'm not going to enter right now. Gonna write some trade ideas up, though. Cause I do like. I hate how TikTok does that. Whoever came up with that, where you open the app and immediately just starts blasting whatever you're playing. I need to talk to whoever came up with that. But yeah, I'm gonna write some of these trade ideas up. Looking at GA buys, EJ buys, New Zealand buys, possible indices sells, and then gold sells. That's the game plan for right now. Currently in GA, currently in gold, and currently in GN. This position right here is a nice 1 to 2, almost 1 to 3. Looking to see if we can add another position if it can hold this level. SL for this, I'm looking at 94.30. Took this buy on Wednesday. Actually, I might have this signal ran up already. Yeah, we're gonna work smarter, not harder. Yes, we got a London session about to start right now. I'm just writing some trade ideas up because there's a few setups we like right now, but we're gonna wait to see how at least the first 5 minutes react to this level before we jump in. But I do like a lot of these setups right here. Looking at GA. All right, London session just started. So we got the retest going down. Let's see what GN's up to. GN's literally still underneath this level. EJ's doing a little retest. Those just joined the stream. We have not entered this yet. This is just a trade idea. We have not entered this yet. If we were to be in this trade, it'd be on top of it like this. It was just to the side. It's just a trade idea because I like to look at the trade idea to make sure it's at least worth considering or entering, right? Because risk reward is important. You should want to go for at least 1 to 2 to 1 to 3 minimum risk rewards. That way, because of course, sometimes a trade will go to your final TP. So at least if it goes halfway to where you're trying to project it going, you'll at least make what you was risking minimum versus if the full move was a 1 to 1 and then it goes halfway where then you're only making half what you're risking. If you're risking $50 and you're only making, the most you can make is 50 or less, or you're risking $50 and the ultimate and the most you can make is $20, that's not even worth the setup, right? You should wait for a better risk reward setup or wait for a better entry or adjust your stop loss, whatever the case may be. But you should want to go for at least 1 to 2 to 1 to 3 minimum risk rewards. All right, cool. All right, cool. All right, these are still trying. So we're watching GN, GA, and then we're watching EJ right now. I'll keep EJ on this screen right here. Y'all should be nice and blue on this move right now. About to thin this line out because we don't need a bold, which is having a bold for when we was breaking that stuff down. So now we need to zoom out. I gotta go on a bigger time frame. It has not been this high in so long. I cannot find any candlesticks. I had to go so far to mark these off. I'm guessing I haven't marked these off. No, I think I did it at the beginning of this week. I don't know, but dang, I had to do a lot of scrolling. Can't really find anything. So we're gonna have to make one as price breaks this level. But we can see right here how this was a super strong resistance level. Price failed multiple times to break it. Second attempt, third attempt, fourth attempt. Played around here for a while, then eventually broke through it. Then retested this resistance level here, turned at support, broke through it. So we see clear higher highs getting made. So we could possibly see a retracement here, then to push up, or we could see price push up. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're looking at right there. Price is slowly pushing up. So we're going to pull up GN and see if GA is doing this. I mean, GA, and see if GA is doing the same thing, which it is. So I might add another position here. Go and see what this next 5 minute looks like. Give me 1 second, y'all. Write some trade ideas up. Gold still pushing down. GN still pushing. EJ. So yeah, we're going to be keeping an eye on these pairs. This is currently a nice 1 to 4 risk reward. This first setup. I'm liking this right here. Yeah, I'm liking how this is looking right here. So I'm looking at another position on GA. GA. Possibly on this too. Gonna wick this like that. Do this. Like that. I'm liking how this is looking right here. All right, I'm gonna be on for a little bit longer. Just waiting for some setups. Yo, those are just during the stream. We basically broke down the game plan for the day. We watched how the GBP news at 2 a.m. popped off and affected the markets. We're currently deep in profit for the day. We entered these trades yesterday. Final TPs got hit towards the end of market close / when market reopened during Tokyo session, and the price has just been exploding to the upside since then. So we're just kind of chilling right now. But we're looking at for additional buys on the New Zealand pairs, the AUD pairs, looking at potential JPY pair buys, possible NAS and SPX sales, and then we're looking at gold sales. Then looking at EJ. EJ is wicking that level right there. What's going on, y'all? I see y'all jumping in here. Yeah, so it's rejecting nicely. So we're going to see what this next 15 looks like. Again, if it can hold this level, we're going to go for a buy. We can see how it's red, rejecting. Now about to attempt to close and hold above that level. Still patiently waiting for confirmation to be met. Not in a rush to enter any trades. Why? Because not only are we up for the week, we're up for the day, and we're up for the month. So there's no reason to be in a rush to try to grow our account and make money when we're already doing so as we speak. Make sure to hit that like button, y'all. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers. You already know what happens when we hit 1,000 subscribers. But we're almost at 1,000 followers on TikTok as well. Once we get 1,000 followers on TikTok, I plan on going live on there as well. Make sure to follow me on Instagram as well. Playmaker_way. TikTok is Playmaker_way. You can DM me as well on Instagram if you have any questions. I respond to all messages. You can also DM me on Telegram. So you hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal and free Telegram. We just hit over 1,000 people in here too. Shout out to all y'all. But whoops, you click right here. So it's going to pull this up. It's going to have my YouTube links, my Instagram right here. Then also you click right here. You can DM me on Telegram. Now let me show y'all basically what's gone down in the advanced play signal room to this week. So again, these are old trades. Nobody jump in these trades. So this was going on in the advanced play signal room this week. So we took that gold sell yesterday. This was our entry. We went live during the news event. Again, all lives are recorded. So if you missed the live or aren't able to make it, they're all recorded. We have almost 400 videos, over a year worth of content, year worth of chart analysis, year worth of live streams. And that's just videos. That's not even including the photos or the stuff in the student member group chat. I can't really show that because it has everybody's names and faces. So obviously, for privacy reasons, I'm not going to show all that stuff. But if you're in the free Telegram, I have screenshots of what goes on in the group chat in there. So you can see kind of that stuff. Then every day I drop a New York price watch list. What the New York price watch list is what it literally says right here. We're looking at trades we're currently in and possible setups going into New York. Now, Tokyo session is strictly members only. Only trade Tokyo session with the members. And then, of course, London session and New York is for everybody. The free channel gets 25-50% of the trades. Advanced play signal room gets all the trades. But as you can see here, I don't just go over the trades we're in, but I go over possible setups going to New York. I don't just say we're looking for buys, we're looking for sells. I explain, as you can see, why we're looking for buys, why we're looking for sells, and the specific price levels to look for buys, sells, and exits at. I go over not just all the pairs we're in, but all the pairs we like to trade or usually trade. Hence, possible setups going to New York. This way, if you miss some of my signals, again, I don't enter every trade, every opportunity. There's always at least 2, if not more, setups that I don't enter that I break down in these videos that end up playing out. So this is for if you haven't met your daily goal yet, you missed the signal, or you just want to take some trades. I give y'all an idea of what to look for and then what kind of trade ideas to look for, so you guys can take your own trades as well. Then of course here's some of the signals you see every day. We drop that video in there for y'all and all that good stuff. And then we have pin messages as well. Count size key. I'm not going to click this, but this is for basically to make sure that you're not entering any trades that your account can't handle. There's a few other pin messages, and then there's the student and member group chat. Now, in the student member group chat, there's a pin video in there as well that teaches you how to properly calculate your lot size to make sure that you're risking the same amount per trade each and every trade. Now, price is still kind of playing around. Got a couple minutes to the next 15 starts. We're going to be still on the charts, but I do have a one-on-one session to get ready for. Links in the description for that. What comes with the one-on-one session is you get access to the advanced play signal room, as well as 2 sessions with me a week that are an hour long, recorded just like the lives. Let me pull that back up. Here it is. Just like the lives are recorded, and they're yours to keep for life. They're an hour long each. You get 2 a week based on your time. So whenever you're available, we'll go from there. Now, if that time is already taken, obviously we can't do it, but it doesn't matter if it's weekend, weekday, as long as I'm free and nobody else has that time, I'm very flexible and we'll make it work. So, you're trying to do one-on-one sessions, and, you pay for that. I assume you're trying to take it serious, so I'm going to take you serious. You good on me? But if you're interested in all that stuff, links are in the description, or you got any further questions, you can DM me and ask me about that stuff. Still going to be on the charts, but we're about to hop off this live. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe. Been a great start to this month, great start to the quarter, great week so far. Again, haven't taken any trades yet. Well, me and the members are in a trade right now, but besides that one, haven't taken any other trades, just holding the positions that was called yesterday. So still in this GM position, up 4 times my risk on this entry, still in this GA move, up 2, almost 3 times my risk, looking for a second entry. Looking at a possible EJ buy, just watching to see what it does there. And then I'm still in gold. So that's pretty much what's going on right here. And we'll be back at it next week, London session, 3 a.m. EST.